Hello and welcome to Capacity TV. I'm delighted today to be joined by Jereon from Equinix. Welcome.
Thank you, Paul.
Jereon, perhaps we can start by you talking to us about Equinix in this region, Middle East and North Africa.
Yeah, we started having an interest 4 years ago. If you look to the map of the internet globally, then you clearly see very much light in Europe, very much light in the Far East, and in between it was quite dark on the map. If you then look to the region more in detail, you see there is significant economic growth. If you look at the numbers for internet growth, they were well above what we saw in other regions. That's why we took the decision that we wanted to do a hub in this region, and Dubai for our customers and from our customer demand was the logical first step.
How do you see the market evolving in this region, and what do you think are the challenges?
It is really in the early stages. If you look to the internet itself, about 90% of the content used in the region is still stored on servers in Europe or in Asia Pacific. But people more and more want to drive the experience and the efficiency of internet, and we see carriers moving into the region. In the first year we've been operating over here, we brought 22 of our global customers into this region on the carrier side to the Data MENA transit zone. But even look to yourself, last year you already had more visitors on the Capacity event than the Capacity Europe event, and this year you even exceeded last year's numbers. And we see a significant amount of attraction from carriers, from content players to really move into this region. And perhaps on a global notice, the award of the Expo 2020 to Dubai, HSBC describing Dubai being the center of the new Southern Silk Route, the trade in between South America, Africa, Middle East and Asia. And Dubai really picks its standing in there. And so we see good traction with our customers, but also in region, what we bring with our global experience, global customer base is really well received.
Just on your customer base, how diverse is it now compared to where it used to be maybe 3-4 years ago? Is it more content, enterprise customers?
Yeah, there's significant changes in our customer base, majority driven by technique, I guess. The introduction of cloud is a significant game changer. It is almost disruptive to certain sections of the IT industry, and it enables such much more solutions for enterprise and other industries than we would have anticipated a couple of years ago. So in that way, that's significantly changed. If you look to content used to be something that was a very specific, isolated vertical for us, but now content has gone through all the verticals that we recognize, and we see that people offering content solutions and content services also develop their customer base in all those verticals. So it definitely is changing. And perhaps one of the last, or the third disruptive change is mobile. If you see that in some countries, younger generations only have a mobile subscription, no fixed line, and they expect on-demand content on those devices, that changes the way our customers do business and the way our customers interconnect.
And this year's Capacity Middle East, obviously you've had a presence here, you've been working very hard. How have you found it?
The team is really excited. We're here with a global team, so our full UAE team is present on the show, but we also got representatives from our EMEA organization, from our global organization, and for us it is one of the key events with you, as we also join you in the other regions, where we meet the wholesale industry, the wholesale carrier industry, and where we get a very good impression on how the industry is developing and where we really strengthen our relations. And as you see, some of our partners actually announced deals around the event that were closed on the event, so it is important for us.
Well, Jereon, thank you very much for joining us today on Capacity TV.
You're welcome, Paul. Thank you.